Okay, cabbage lovers, this one is for you. Hello, cooks. Today I want to show you one of the ways that I cook cabbage. Now, I don't have a recipe. This is just one of the ways that I fix cabbage. But what you'll need is, of course, you'll need some cabbage. Now, in this demo, I didn't use a whole cabbage. I probably used about 1/3 of a head of cabbage. And you'll need some onion. You will need some red bell pepper. And you will need some bacon. Yes, bacon. I love bacon. And you will need some cooking oil. Whatever kind of oil you like to use. And salt and pepper to your taste. Now, I believe that's it. But everything will be in the video. Now, I had never had cabbage with tomato before until I had it at one of my cousin's house in Indianola, Mississippi. I just had never seen that before. My mother never put, any tomato in cabbage. So, but it was so delicious, and the cabbage was cooked just like I like it. And I know some people like their cabbage cooked for a long time. It's really soft, But I like mine a little, crunchy, maybe a little firm, not too soft. So, but any way you cook cabbage is good. I love cabbage. My mother cooked cabbage all the time when I was growing up, and of course, you've got to have cornbread with cabbage. I just can't imagine eating cabbage without cornbread. So come on, and I'll show you how I prepare this cabbage dish. Add a small amount of oil to a skillet over medium heat. If you prefer, you can use cooking spray. Add some bacon pieces. Now, I just used some bacon strips that I cut with my kitchen shears. Cook the bacon until the fat is rendered. I like to let my bacon cook until it's golden brown, but not burnt. Add some chopped onion. Although some people don't like the dark outer leaves of the cabbage, I love them. I chop them up and I throw them in the skillet first because they are a little tougher, but I love to add them to my cabbage dishes because they add, I think, some interesting color. Throw in a small amount of chopped red bell pepper. Now throw in the rest of the cabbage. Stir everything well so everything is incorporated. Now add some chicken broth or some water. If you don't have chicken broth, you can always use water. Now I don't put very much in there, as you can see, because the cabbage is not going to cook for very long, and I just want just enough in there. It doesn't even cover the cabbage. Now cover the skillet and just let that simmer for a few minutes. Now I didn't time anything, but I'm guessing for about maybe 5 or 10 minutes. It all depends on how well you want your cabbage cooked. Add a little salt and pepper to your liking. Give things a little stir and cover and let simmer for another minute or two. Then add your tomato. Now I did tomato wedges. If you like, you could chop them, however you want to cut those tomatoes is fine, but I chose to cut mine in wedges. Put the top back on the skillet and let it simmer for another minute or two or three. However long you want it to simmer, it all depends on how well you want your cabbage cooked. Now this is all of the cooking that I want done for this cabbage. This is just how I like it. However, you can cook this cabbage as long as you want to cook it. You can let it cook all the way down, tomatoes and cabbage and all, if that is how you like it. There are no hard and fast rules on this dish. So that's it. This is my version of cabbage and tomatoes. Enjoy.